Ichigo, yahoo! Hi everybody! Happy Sunday! I could have sworn it was a weekday, but you know. I hope everyone's having a good day today. So sorry for the postponed stream. I woke up like super late, much later than I was expecting. And I had to run to the store, which is on the other side of town, and I got home like I think like 4 minutes after my stream was supposed to start, so that's why I just postponed it. Also, my phone was about to die, and that was the only way I could like announce a postponement, so I just used the last battery of it to postpone so I didn't like ghost you guys. But we are here. I hope everyone's having a good day. Thank you all for coming to this classroom at school so late. At the late hour of 10:51 p.m. I hope you're all doing well. It has not been as hot today. Luckily, it was kind of nice out today, so I didn't have to cook alive. I've got coffee here that doesn't taste the best because I used almond milk and a syrup that I'm not really a fan of, but I'm trying to use these things up because I don't want them just taking space in my pantry. So I'm powering through it. But other than that, that's my beverage. And yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. But welcome to Anime Club meeting number 28. I am so excited. This week's anime was A Channel. I don't know why I say channel. A Channel. I think it's A Channel, but I just feel like saying A Channel. The animation, because I don't really know why some animes put the animation on it, because it's like obviously, but this is what we watched for this week. And yeah, without further ado, let's commence the meeting. I don't know how long this meeting's gonna be because it was like a shorter anime, but I did try to keep kind of the same amount of slides to keep it interesting. Oh my god, I'm out of water. How did I not get any? Well, I made another cup of coffee while the loading screen was on. Hold on, guys. Okay, I have water. Mizu arimasu. So formal. Mizu aru. Kakela. Yeah, usto. Only a little bit. I've been sleepy recently. Aku tiap-tiap Dimitri. I was checking Discord. Okay. Anime Club meeting number 28 commence finally. So here is our order of antics. We are going to do our icebreaker, our overview of the anime, our episodes. We're going to discuss the characters and the OST. And then we're going to look over the elder opinions. And then we're going to do our fun fact. And there is no voting this week because we are Next week is summer anime, yeah. Actually, should I have done voting? Shit, poopy dookie. I don't like that actually. I don't like that we don't have to watch an anime for a week. I'm gonna go over what it is on the next slide. It will have all of the information. Wait, I'm grumpy. I'm grumpy. Really? Really? No anime? That doesn't sound right. But that's how I used to do it. That's how we've always done it. Wait. If there is a seasonal overview next week, we don't vote. We don't vote. So why do I feel this empty, aching hole in my heart? How fast do you guys think I can throw some voting shit in here? How nonchalant do you guys think I can be? I'm not even like behind. I just like randomly got the desire to add more. I was like, cause then I could put like a long anime. That doesn't sound right. But I finished these slides and I was like, yep, all done, cause there's no voting this week. It's just not right. Well, if I'm gonna get my fucking panties in a twist about it, I guess I'll just I guess I'll just use my speedy anime club powers real quick. I'm so dark. Okay. No, what? I'm the leader here. Hold on. Actually, let me just see how difficult it is. I didn't even like design this for voting. Why does it feel so weird then? I feel so empty. So empty, and I feel like there's a hole in me. Hold on. I believe we landed on a little bit ago a wheel thing that meant that it was like a special event that meant that I think that particular one we didn't need like the whole like fancy papers. I think we were supposed to like pages. I think we were supposed to like go off of trailers, but that didn't get voted for. So I think I'm just going to do that for today, so I don't have to add little voting things. Okay, I got a little frazzled there for a second. Let me go back. Even though that didn't win, that it still is an option. So let me turn black again, and then I'll go back. Yep, sorry about that. My autism took over there. I just couldn't contain myself. I have to sneeze. Oh my god. Let me sip my coffee. Let me see if the sneeze will come out. Okay. I am quite proud of these slides, actually. As I said, I've been trying a new style each club. I think my like styles were kind of like different anyways, but I made the like the layout different completely. And I'm grumpy because I literally finished like all but 3 of these slides a long time ago. So all I had to do today was add the slides for the episodes that I watched today, which was like 3. But I was pretty ahead. I was like, wow, I'm gonna be like completely done like hours before the club starts, but then I woke up late and then I remembered I had to get something today and only today. Dictatorship. Yeah, I hope you guys like these slides. Anyways, there's our order of operations. And icebreaker time. For those of you who are shy, this is your time to share your opinions, and then you can go back to being a little shy hermit in the chat. Alright, our icebreaker for today is, which anime character would you want as a best friend? This is not just applying to this anime, but for all animes. I think I would pick probably Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. I think she would be just such a fun girl to be around. But if I had to pick like a more natural character and not like a super happy-go-lucky anime-esque character, I would probably pick Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. I wish, actually, let me slightly change it. You can add multiple characters, because whenever I think of those characters, I always think of like who they're also friends with, and their friend groups, both Toru and Ichigo's, are very cool to me, like very fun. I think I'd be pretty content being in that friend group. Maybe like the Clan friend group too. That would be fun. Let me think, who else? I don't really look at animes and be like, I wish I was friends with that person IRL. Aside from like, well actually, never mind, I take it back. I just keep thinking of like slice of lives in school animes. My final statement is the Clan main characters, the Tokyo Mew Mew main characters, and the Fruits Basket main characters. not the Zodiac members, that would be chaotic. That's my answer. I'll give 30 seconds for everyone else to ponder. Dun, 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 dun. Am I allowed to experience the horrors with them? That's the real question. Like the events of the show? Yeah. Let's make little self-inserts. Well, yeah. There's not really strict rules on the icebreakers, I think. You can be teleported to their show, or they can be teleported here. Or you can like move them from their universe to a slice of life universe. That'd be cool. I think Edward Elric would be cool to be friends with, right? Good morning, Streets. How are you today? I hope you're staying cool, assuming it's summer where you are. Oh, tomorrow is my 5-year anniversary. I'm so nervous. Influence Suzaku and Lelouch to kiss. That's your plan? You're gonna turn the two best friends into more than best friends. Makes sense. I can't wait. Doing fine, just woke up for work. Oh my, I just woke up for work? This guy does not live in America. This guy's Australian. I can smell it on him. He's got that Australian aura. Or he's New Zealander. Yes, we did. It was 12 episodes. Russian? Wait, Streets is Russian? No. No, it can't be. He has such Caucasian energy about him. Spiritually American Russian boy. I can smell it on Streets. Streets is dying to get a quick trip, bro. Streets longs for a hot dog. Здорово, комрад. Привет. Привет, комрад. Как дела? Wow, that sounds like a skill issue. I'm just kidding. You just gotta work on what animes you have started, Mr. Colossosaurus. It is a grind though. Anime clubs for those who are locked in. Actually, to be fair, I feel like most people, in general, the ideal way to experience anime club is like you pick and choose. I mean, I feel like some people do see it as a challenge to like watch everything and participate in it like weekly as an actual club, but I made it one to give people like a guaranteed place of like reoccurrence and consistency to feel included in, like a club, but also to introduce them to animes they may have not heard of. So you can pick and choose which animes you want to watch in anime club and then take your time with them. Oh really? You do? Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you guys like it. I just No, you don't suck. You're Irish. You can't suck. Alright. Going once, going twice. On to the anime overview. So the anime that we watched... Well, let me hustle over here for a second. There we go. So the anime that we watched last week, or this week, was A-Channel, the animation. It is a 6.94 out of 10. So sad. Tis. 12 episodes, and it is spring 2011. And it is 13 plus. Forgetful and good-natured Dun Momoki has been best friends with Toru Ichi since childhood, despite Dun being 1 year older and her carefree attitude and her carefree attitude and popularity with the boys is a constant headache for the overprotective Toru. To complicate matters further, when Toru applies to the same high school as Dun, she finds out that their little circle of two has grown into a quartet. Their new acquaintances Nagisa Tennoji and Yuko Nishi are classmates of Dun, and in Toru's eyes, the two must prove they're trustworthy. Their friendship with the I keep fucking up on reading. As the new high school year begins, the girls balance their friendship with the exhilarating opportunities of school life. If that sounds like it's up your alley and up your ass crack, then you can leave leave the stream now and watch this. Not that it's like a spoiler-ridden anime, because it is a slice of life, so I feel like you can just kind of pick it up in any episode. But if you would like to experience it raw with no pre-made statements from this stream, feel free to dip out and watch it and come back. Other than that, any spoiler warning? I don't think there's spoilers, but any final warnings are here, and we will continue. I've been itching my foot all day, like right where it meets my leg. It's itchy and dry. And I'm trying to stop. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Ikuzo. So, episode 1, Love in April Day. I quite admired the synopsises that were provided on Mal for these episodes. They were very perfect synopsises for what we used them for. Also, sorry if you guys can't fucking see. It's okay, because I can, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. Upon visiting her friend Dun to tell her she managed to get into her high school... Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Aki scratched my finger and it burns. Toru finds her in a compromising position with one of her classmates, Yuko, who Toru takes an instant disliking to. School soon begins with Toru showing hostility to anyone who gets too close to Dun, and Yuko and their other friend Nagisa making sure Dun doesn't hurt herself with her aloofness. After school, Toru admits she feels lonely being in a separate class from Dun, but Dun assures her that nothing's changed between them. So that is episode 1. I have my notes here in a little notebook. So fancy. No ASMR. Immersion. let me get in a more autistic position. Okay, I'm in my neat position, my knees are to my chest. And I'm ready to discuss the anime. Alright, so what I said for this episode was that Todo reminds me a bit of my middle school self. I was protective of my best friend, and she was a year older than me. I think I mentioned this, but I was kind of not in the right grade on top of being like autistic, so I was already struggling with school, and I was in a grade that was too high for my age. So I would be like 11, and like everybody else in my grade was like 12 and 13. And the other people, when I would see like the lower classmen, aka like the fucking, like let's go off of 8th grade, okay? I was 12 in 8th grade. When I'd see like the 7th graders and 6th graders, the 7th graders were my age, and some of the 6th graders were my age. So it was like that, but I kind of viewed her as an upperclassman for that reason, because, you know, she and all my friends were older than me. But I was protective of her, and I said that the characters are cute with a nostalgic art style. I quite enjoyed the art style here. I think I would talk about that later for like the and other statements, but the art style, it took a second for it to grow on me, because it is so like, the characters look like babies, but when you watch it for a while and you get immersed and your brain slopifies and you get used to seeing characters that look like babies, it grows on you a bit. Bobbleheads, dude, there are smaller characters. There are like little elementary schoolers that are so cute, and the senseis kind of look like this as well. I'm gonna flick them. Did we ever find out why the fuck Rune and Yuko were in that position? So I said that the art style was nostalgic, and I quite enjoy the trope of someone walking in on something that's normal, but it looks bad. It's always funny to me. I enjoy it a lot. And Todo's beef with Yuko was funny to me as well. I felt so bad for Yuko, that Yuko was trying so hard to befriend Todo, and it just like, it wasn't working. And for those who didn't watch, Todo is the short black-haired girl. Yuko is the okay, long-haired, I almost said long black girl. Long black-haired girl. Rune is the blonde-haired girl, and Nagi is the brown-haired girl. And for anybody who hasn't watched as well, I guess I'll summarize their personalities. So Todo is overprotective, obviously, but that she is not like a caricature. She's a bit of a character in the first episode to cement her character or that trait early on, but she very much has like her own other traits and stuff. She has a personality. I was kind of worried when I first started that it was going to be that way, that she would just kind of only be this like annoying protective figure, but it wasn't that way. Rune is just an airhead. She is an idiot, and I made a fan theory that she's just a stoner. But Rune is stupid, and usually I don't like stupid characters and that are this stupid, but she grew on me a bit. I have to burp so bad. It's in my throat. I'm gonna explode. Anyways, Nagi, I don't know how to describe Nagi other than she's funny. You kind of have to see how she interacts with other people because I can't really describe how she acts on her own other than she's just kind of like a rather realistic normal girl. And Yuko is the dare I say like mother figure of the friend group. Like she's always trying to help everybody and be nice. And she has quite a cute voice as well. I love Yuko. Yuko best girl. And she is also from Kansai, so she speaks in a dialect. And I just adore Yuko. So I think it's everything I wrote about episode 1, but yeah, I thought it was a strong first episode, and at the end there is a cute scene where here at the bottom picture where Toru is looking at the three of them and Dun notices like how she's acting, and she's like, nothing's changed between us. They did do a very, very good job. I found strawberry magic straws. Oh, congrats! Oh my goodness, bro's strawberry maxing. I'm so happy for you, Toaster. This is such a long time coming. Genuinely. Congratulations. I almost said congrats in Japanese. I don't know what. Feeding for this shit. I'm so happy for you. So because Toru is a first year, this was her first year of high school, and Dun, Yuko, and Nagi are second years. The reason they're friends, is because Dun went to high school before Toru did, while Toru was still in middle school. And so she befriended these other two girls while her best friend was still in middle school. And they really represent this well and immersively, because Toru, because she's in a different grade and because she's fresh out of middle school, she is very, very tiny compared to them. And they point out how cute she is, because she is like fresh meat, as Americans would say in high school. We make fun of the freshmen being so small. But when Toru is in her own class, with like other people in her grade, she looks like she's a normal size, which I thought was a nice touch. And so she tags along with these upperclassmen, but throughout the day, Toru has to be in her own class, and she says hi to like Dun and her friends. That's where she prefers to spend her time during breaks. But she does have to stay in her own class, and Dun and Nagi and Yuko experience a lot of their school day without Toru. So I thought it was a cute touch. It felt very real. Next, episode 2, A Bath on a Rainy Day. As rain fell, Dun gets into a little trouble when she forgets to put on her panties in the morning. This was a great scene, by the way. Yuko goes into a little panic when Dun collapses, though it turns out to just be a bit of sleep deprivation. After having to deal with heavy rain, the girls spend the evening at Nagi's house to dry off. Well, Dun, it was a great scene, you just have to watch it. While Dun and Nagi take a bath, Toru forces Yuko to sit through a scary movie before continuing to tease her during their bath time. A little while later, the girls leave with some umbrellas they borrowed, but soon return after Yuko gets herself dirty again. She forgot to put on a sock, singular, because she was so tired, and then she bent down to like take off her other sock because she didn't want to look like she only had one sock on. And then Toru was like, you forgot your panties. And then she had to run home and put them on. I think I wrote here that this is something that at least happened to me. Dude, I forgot to wear a bra to school once. I felt so embarrassed, which is weird because now I go without bras, but I think at this time it was like I was wearing a rather thin shirt and I felt a bit more free than usual. I felt like my chest was flopping around a little more than it usually did. Oh, I did feel a breeze. I noticed it the moment I was walking into school. And I was like, oh shit. And so I had my mom bring me one. But now I pretty much like never wear a bra out unless I have like a like rather thin shirt. I don't really like bras. But for this episode, I said that it was cute to see bras eating all that. Some people say that like if you don't wear them, your boobs are gonna sag. But then other people say that if you wear them, then your boobs will sag because they're not used to holding themselves up. So I don't know. All I know is my boobs fucking hurt right now really bad. I went and picked them up while I was talking about that. And they're sore. I need a massage. I don't know if boob massages are even real. But also girls with like big boobs have to wear bras to like keep the weight off their back. They look cool with boobs or bras or both. But yeah, after like a while, if you have a good enough shirt, I feel like, or if it's tight enough, you don't need a bra. You can put on pants. I constantly get scared that I will like walk out to get the mail with no pants on because I just walk around my house just like in a baggy shirt. I guess both, but I can't fucking talk. But I meant bras in that sentence. My teeth are moving, okay? My teeth are moving. And my usual method of pronouncing consonants is slightly different. Anyways, I wrote that it was cute seeing Luna and Toru interact on the way to school. I had the same pantsuit experience with my best friend. Watching school anime always gets me so in my head is what I said. Because it's so immersive. If like, especially slice of life, because it really focuses on these like teeny tiny mundane moments that it's kind of like easy to like, in a way, like it feels slightly more immersive than like full-on fantasy anime. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's kind of easy to like get really like attached to the scene and the characters. Slice of your life almost. Yeah, especially for getting my panties. I think it was yesterday's stream that I talked about the fucking pad falling out of my pants and in the hallway incident, right? That it reminded me of that. And the number of times that I went to school without panties on accident. Oh my god, I just remembered something that happened in freshman year. Yeah, one time in high school, I was walking after orchestra class with my friend talking about how much I hated orchestra class. And she pointed behind me and was like, is that yours? And there was just like a fucking used pad in the hallway. I was like, what the fuck? Why would that be mine? How would that even come out of my pants? And so I reached down in my panties and felt and there was no fucking pad there. And I was like, uh-oh, and I just ran and threw it in my locker. I was like, I can't look at it. I'll clean it up later. So embarrassing. So the scene where Toru and Yuko have to be alone and then bathe together, I felt so fucking bad for Yuko. Especially in the shower when she was trying to be nice and she got shampoo in her eye and Toru was just fucking like bullying her in there. I felt so bad. What was it? Anyways, oh, I took this screenshot because also Nagi has Blythe dolls in her room. They're these little dolls on the shelf in that picture. They're real dolls that exist. And I thought that was cute. And I said I feel so bad for Yuko when she was being tormented in the shower. But it was a cozy, rainy episode that's what I said. Dress code? Dude, I don't think I ever got dress coded. I did get in trouble for having money in my bra. It was weird. Next is episode 3. If I go quiet, it's either because I'm drinking my coffee or because I have to burp. And I've had to burp for a while. Episode 3, classmates all good to go. My school has a dress code, but nobody does anything about it. Mine was just like, as long as we can't see your fucking nipples or your coochie lips, just like, who gives a shit, bro? It wasn't like strict. In her first year class, a classmate named Yutaka Imai becomes overly friendly towards Toru, which bothers her a bit. Meanwhile, a new health teacher, Sachio Sato, becomes attracted towards Run due to her forehead, which naturally bothers Toru. It is later revealed that Sato is physically weak himself, as Yutaka becomes increasingly clingy to Toru. Her friend Miho Noyama tries to keep her in check, though this admittedly makes Toru feel lonely. So, last episode and this episode we're introduced to this sensei here, this nurse, and he's a fucking weirdo. He's a pedophile, and he's just a weird, and he has a crush on Run due to her forehead only. I don't know why, and I think he's just there just to be like a weirdo, because nobody really likes him, and that's kind of his trope, I guess. And so when I saw him, I was like, oh my god, I hate this guy. But unfortunately, he did make me giggle a couple times later on. 1 second. So, we're also introduced to Yutaka here. Yutaka and Mio. So this is what I meant when I said Toru seems small, but when she's with her own class, she looks normal size. And also, Yutaka is so cute. She is such a fucking airhead, and she's so fun to be around. Or to have around, I guess. And she kind of like resembles Dun in a way. And it also kind of parallels how Toru tries to really be involved in Dun's friend group, and as Yutaka tries to be involved with Toru. And it's very natural because Run and Yuko and Nagi are having their own daily school experiences while Toru was alone, but she gradually starts to make friends with the girls in her classes. And so she then has her own little endeavors with them before she joins Run's friend group at the end of the day and during breaks. It really made it feel natural. And then when I wrote for this episode, I said, does this weirdo dude have an ahoge fetish? Because at first, when it zoomed in on Run's forehead, I thought he was admiring her, like, ahoge, her little piece of hair. It's kind of crazy to say the classic pedophile teacher trope, but it is kind of a classic trope. I didn't know it was a classic trope. But the other girls don't like him. They call him bad news, so... I guess he's not romanticized. And I said, or a forehead fetish? Yuko is my favorite character so far. She's so cozy and fun. There's a scene where the girls in PE class are picking their partners, and one of the girls is kind of pressuring another girl to be her partner, and she just keeps saying, "Watashi to desho," like, you'll be my partner, you'll go with me, right? And she just keeps saying that over and over again, and it's funny. I thought it was cute that Toru finally has someone wanting to be her friend, Yutaka. And the teacher, the creepy pedo nurse teacher, is also chronically ill, and he has seizures a lot, allegedly, and he's always tired. And he collapses, and the girls go to the nurse to get something, and they step on him, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay, I just had a seizure and collapsed." And then Ryuna runs in and accidentally steps on him again, and it was funny. And then he called her a natural dominatrix, which was weird, but I thought it was funny because Dune is obviously not anything like that, and I think that's what the joke was. I do like that the girls think the sensei is weird, that everybody kind of avoids him. Additionally, as I said, I relate to Toru again because my friends were all older than me, so they went to college before me, and they all quickly developed these friend groups while I wasn't in college, and they were so far away, so I couldn't visit them, so I just had to see them all, like, you know, making these new friends and stuff. Oh my gosh, I remember my best friend, she texted me when she was experiencing her first week at university, and she was like, oh my gosh, I met another mixed girl here who's learning Japanese too. And I was like, good for you. I'm so happy for you. She really does not let me to watch this stream. It's because I'm on a government watch list. Because I'm a former FBI agent. Come back when it behaves itself. Goodbye, Toaster. I'll see you later. But yeah, that is episode 3 and Yutuka. I think my favorite girls are Yuko and Yutuka. So here we have episode 4. Kilogram, attention to your weight. As the students clean the school up, Miho gets to know Toru much to Yutuka's chagrin? Question mark? While the other girls have some fun cleaning the pool, later Nagi becomes concerned that she's gaining weight and goes on a diet, but is later convinced that she shouldn't force herself to do so. So I wrote, it's cute that the girls in Toru's class admire her and want to be around her. It feels realistic that Toru and the other main 3 girls split up during the school day. And I said this episode was oddly body positive for a 2011 Japanese anime. And I said Yuko best girl still. Nagi was funny. So yeah, this episode is really sweet, surprisingly. The girls are basically like, you know, go on a diet, but you should still enjoy ice cream with us and don't miss out on these fun experiences and happiness just for a diet. And I thought it was cute. Episode 5, Seas an Ocean Far Away. After noticing the first years hanging around the pool, Rin suggests a trip to the beach for summer vacation. Yuko and Nagi go swimsuit shopping, while Rin gives Toru her swimsuit from elementary school, due to Toru's small stature. They soon arrive at the beach where they have fun playing in the sea and sand. So we finally got our beach episode. It was very cute. This scene where, like, Yuko is trying on swimsuits and Nagi is watching jealously is funny. Because it's like she looks good in everything, and I relate to that. I think I already shared like a pool experience when I was in middle school that was like that. But it was funny. And I liked how Toru isn't a character of overprotectiveness. I already said that, but she really shows off her personality outside of that. And we finally got a beach episode, and it was fun seeing them all interact. And I said that they're such cute, natural friends. That they get along very naturally. Episode 6, A Midsummer Nights, A School in Summer. Ren ends up giving Toru an undesirable haircut, but manages to fix it into something she appreciates. Toru has trouble dealing with her erratic teachers, while Yuko mistakes Yutuka's way of dusting out her handkerchief as a cry for help. When Yuko forgets a form she needs to fill at school, the gang decide to sneak into the school at night to retrieve it, as well as do some exploring. As Nagi and Yuko go to the bathroom, they spot a strange glow outside, which they later discover to be Seto, who then collapses, forcing the others to carry him to the nurse's office. At the end of the day, Yuko still forgets to collect her form. So, this was a funny episode. I think it's cool how in Japan, schools are just kind of like semi-unlocked for students to walk around on campus. Interesting enough. And I liked the scene where then screams that the teacher's a pervert and runs away, and all the bystanders are like gossiping about him, and he's like crying. Quite a funny episode. And I didn't write anything really about this other than he is kind of funny to have on screen. Episode 7, Summer Festival, August in. So we got a Summer Festival episode. The girls go to a karaoke bar where Toru is nervous about singing in front of Dun, but Dun helps her out by singing a duet with her. Later, the girls go to a Matsuri festival where they become so engrossed in one of the stalls that they almost miss the fireworks. I didn't put a screenshot of the moldy Utica scene, but when they're pulling out their Uticas, or what the fuck, Utica? Yukata! I have Utica in my head. When they're pulling out their Yukatas, there's one that's just covered in mold. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I heard Utica's name, I was like, oh, that sounds like Yukata, but she's not Yukata, she's Utica. And then I get them mixed up now. Bro. I will say, seeing the melon soda here made me so nostalgic. I loved melon soda when I was in Japan, bro. I adored it. I said, so far this show is funny. I liked when Rin-chan was slapping the shit out of the hentai sensei. Hello, Red, how are you? Oh my god, I just realized Twitch doesn't say anime club. Twitch still says some other shit. Hold on, Twitch. I'll be there for you shortly. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Moonlighter. No Moonlighter. Anime club A channel, yes. I've tried to do Twitch any other way, but like it never saves what I put for the stream, so I have to edit it while I'm live. Okay, so when the teacher passes out in the school while they're in there, there's a scene where Dun is just like slapping the shit out of him, and it's so fucking funny. All good, all good. I have no idea how I ended up here, but it's cozy here. Oh, really? Thank you! I'm so glad you think so. I have an exam in 2 hours, so I'll be working. Oh, good luck studying. Have fun, gambare. And I thought that scene was funny. I love Yuko, can't say it enough. And yeah, that's all I think about episode 7 and the previous episode. Episode 9, present abstract art. This fucking picture of Utica is so fucking cute. She looks like a Ghibli character. She looks like Ponyo. Utica gets so clingy towards Toru, and Mio is cute as well. They're just so cute together. As Halloween approaches, the girls decide to hold a small get-together. Nagi receives a strange plush doll from Dun, which she has trouble identifying. So, this is like summarized, but she gets this plushie that Dun made, and she doesn't know that Dun made it, so she like insults it really badly. While Dun and Yuko attempt to make food for the party with messy results, Toru and Nagi go to buy some snacks, where they find a dirty manga with a heroine that looks like Yuko. After Dun's failure at trying to make hotcakes from a mix, the girls decide to make something together from scratch. I know a lot of people will see scenes like this in animes like this, where the girls make dirty jokes towards each other, or grab each other's boobs. And it occurred to me that guys apparently don't know that this is just how teenage girls act. Actually, how middle school girls act. Girls, at least the ones in groups that I grew up in, are very weird. If you're close enough, you will do shit like this with each other. Shit, we would make hentai of each other. We would write fanfics about each other. It was great, bro. We would bully each other for our boob sizes. Nobody was safe, bro. Yeah. we would be like, oh right, let's see who can draw each other naked the fastest. It was great, good times. Episode 10, Fizzy Act Up. This font is kind of fun. And look at this kitty, it's so cute. So the time skips in this anime are crazy because it goes like school, summer break's over, and then it's fall, and then it's Halloween, and then it's winter. As winter settles in, Toru finds an abandoned kitten and decides to take care of it. After showing the cat to the others, Toru goes with Run to visit a pet shop and a family restaurant where Run comes with a name for the cat, Tan-san. The next day, snow falls at school and the students have fun playing in the snow. Except for Nagi, who is noticeably bothered by the cold. By the next day, however, everyone but Nagi catches colds. No! So sad. So this was a fun winter episode. I do wish it was a little longer. Between time skips. But other than that, I didn't hate it. The episodes were good anyways. Oh my god, I go outside and keep coughing. I wonder if I'm having allergies. ASMR. I usually don't have allergies, but sometimes I randomly do. But I was informed that I probably don't get allergies because my bloodline has lived in Kansas for so long that I developed natural immunities to the pollen here and shit. So I guess only people whose parents move around get allergies? I don't know the science of it. But yeah, I think the time skips were a little crazy. Yeah. I guess like people whose parents and maybe grandparents have lived in the same area, they just don't get allergies. Of course I could be wrong. Episode 11, Birthday Allow Me. Hello Red, how are you? As Toto's birthday approaches, Un remembers how Toto helped her study for her high school entrance. Wait, where was the episode where they bickered? Where's the episode where they were... Wait! Episode 8? Where did episode 8 go? I know I made episode 8. Oh no! Where is it? Hold on. I knew I skipped something. Okay, what I think happened is... when I finished episode 8, I forgot to like right click and duplicate the slide. And I just ended up editing the like already existing slide. Let me see. Episode 8 is New Term Abnormal Circumstances. As summer vacation ends and school resumes, Toto's homeroom teacher, Kimiko Kito, is unusually energetic. Meanwhile, Yutaka continues to harass Toru, with Miho explaining why they became such fans of her. Later, Toru and Rin end up having an argument which leads to their respective friends to become concerned for them. The next day, as Rin notices that Toru had anonymously bought her a drink, she finds her on the roof where they make up with each other. Okay, so there's an episode where they have a little fight there. I was wondering where it was. So... yeah, okay. I think that was the only missing episode. Oh my god, my nose is so stuffed. I'm being punished. As Toto's birthday approaches, Rin remembers how Toto helped her study for her high school entrance exams 2 years ago. Rin brings in some cake. Rin brings in some cake into school for Toto's birthday, some of which she spikes with wasabi. As they go home that day, Toto starts to worry that at the end of the day, that at the end of next school year, Udun will graduate. I like that this frames it like she's scared if Udun will graduate, as if it's not likely that Udun will, but it's a possibility. So I think this anime portrayed like constantly being like, oh shit, our school careers are really almost over, like that feeling. I think it portrayed it really well. And nostalgia and stuff. It was quite cute. And episode 12, final episode. This fucking screenshot of Udun is so scary. She was kind of cracked out in this episode. Todo is worried about the prospect of being left alone after Udun and the others eventually graduate. While cleaning up leaves, Ichigo attempts to rescue a cat stuck up in a tree. Later, Yuko collects point cards at a fast food restaurant for a free prize, while everyone does impressions of each other. After having a weird dream about Udun, Toru becomes more worried about her fears until she spots Udun outside her apartment building, feeling happy that she hasn't changed. So this is the final episode of the series. They go out to eat together and Udun is very insane, as she usually is, but more insane than usual. So that was funny. And this episode confirmed that Yuko is from Kansai. I could hear her dialect because she talks in a dialect, Kansai dialect. But it was confirmed she moved here from Kansai and she got fucking hit in the face with a pencil piece by Udun. And she started crying and it made me so sad. I felt so bad for her. I love Yuko so much. But yeah, that is all the episodes. I will continue on to, let me see. Uh-oh, where are my next slides? Whatever. Next slides is the general anime overview and the character overview. So let's go. So we're gonna share thoughts on each of the characters individually. Hello, So first we have Todo Ichi. She was fine for her purpose. I wasn't super attached to her, but I didn't actively dislike her. I've just never been keen on like teeny tiny characters. I do enjoy how she is with like her own class, but when she's with like the main cast and she's portrayed as like this teeny tiny being, it can be like annoying, but she is still fun to have around. I don't hate her. And then we have Yuko Nishi, the best girl ever. She's just doing her best. And she deserves the world. She's so cute. Then Momoki, she's an airhead, but she is funny to have around as well. All these dynamics work really well together. And Nagisa Tenoji, she's fine. I liked her as well. As I said, all of them are a bit bland on their own, but when they're all together, they have very, very fun interactions. And there is like a vague Yuri energy between all of them too. And onto the secondary characters. We've got Sachio Sato. As I said, he is a pervert and a pedo, but he does some funny things. There's a scene where he just straight up busts in his pants, and the other senseis don't really like him. And there's a scene where one of the senseis is like, I have a headache, and Todo's like, why don't you go to the nurse to get some headache medicine? She's like, oh, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. I can actually beat this with a good attitude. And then she ends up running into him anyway. They touch each other's titties all the time. Yeah, but that's just normal girl friendship. Jesus fuck. I thought I was about to fucking get hit by a drone, dude. There was like, presumably like... Oh? Like, hello? Can you guys hear the police sirens? Okay. That was weird. So I heard like a incoming mass of energy coming towards me. It scared the shit out of me. And it was presumably like a fucking... Oh, there's another police officer. What the hell was that, bro? There was presumably like a big ass fucking like bus or truck just fucking like hauling ass past my house for some reason. And then just like immediately there's just like fucking sirens. That scared me though. That was so loud. Anyways, he was funny to have on the screen, especially with the other two senseis. Then we have Taki, Kamate Taki, Kamate. And she is a nonchalant sensei. She's kind of funny, but not as funny as, oh my, I thought the other sensei would be on here. Anyways, not as funny as the other sensei that we'll see in a second. Yutaka Imai, one of the second best girls. She is so fun. She's so cute to have around. I love her on the screen. And Miho Noyama, another cute girl. I love when they're all with Toru. They're so cute. Such cute friends. And the best sensei, Kimiko Kito. She is funny to have around, especially when she's bickering with Sachio Sato. And that is all of the characters that are pretty much reoccurring, aside from some parents and other minor senseis. They felt pretty fleshed out to where I can like describe their personalities. So I think that the anime did a good job, because usually I don't have this big of like characters pages. So next, the Ost. So the Ost is, I don't know why these two didn't fade in, but the opening is Morning Arch by Marina Kawano, and it is a pretty upbeat, cute OP. And then the ending for episodes 1 through 11 is Humming Girl, and episode 12 ending is Harukaze no Kagaku. And the music was pretty good for such a, I don't know, not very well known anime. Perhaps back then it was well known, but I have not really heard it brought up. Yeah, that's the Ost. Pretty good Ost. And it's time for our elder opinions. Are we excited? So Hex Rapper says, look at this profile picture. That is a reliable source, right? So Hex Rapper says, not recommended. HNL is like Keion or Azumanga Daioh if the characters sucked and there was no comedy. I can't help but disagree. Dare I say Keion was more boring than this, and I am a Keion fan, okay? Keion is even like a comfort anime for me. I watch it for comfort, but I feel like Keion's humor was a little more dry than this, because this anime, every episode didn't just have a funny moment, every episode was funny in itself. Keion, I can like remember some specific episodes that I watched for the funny, but the entire thing wasn't funny. It was cute, but it wasn't funny. Of course I have to rewatch, but dare I say I liked HNL a little more. So GIF Gaffer says, mixed feelings. Honestly, this anime was decent. Nothing great, nothing bad. It did take me an episode or two to get into it, but once you're used to the type of humor they use, you'll be able to watch it fine. Would not recommend for anyone who hasn't watched over 100 animes, as there are many better. He really said you want to get your first 100 animes from somewhere else. Watch Peak. I honestly don't think this is a bad like first 100 anime, right? I don't think this was like boring. And I'm very quick to get bored of things I watch. And our last elder for today is Rock Lobster. Rock Lobster says, recommended. It's easy to dismiss HNL as another cute girls doing cute things moe fest, at least upon initial viewing. But the show runs much deeper than that. focusing primarily on the relationship between Run, a lovable idiot, and Toru, a girl 1 year her junior, who chaperones her through life. A-channel builds to a crescendo as Toru begins to fear losing Run forever as they move on in life, only to realize their relationship is stronger than the school grade that separates them. Cleverly mirroring the Run-Toru dichotomy is a relationship between two teachers and two other first-year students, demonstrating that their relationship is truly timeless. I feel like he worded it well. My final opinions of the actual anime as a whole, I thought that it did fine for what it is, like a moe slice of life anime with four teenage girls. It's a pretty fun dynamic, it's a fun formula, and I didn't think it was boring. When I saw it, I really had no idea what to expect going into it. I didn't know if I was gonna like it that much, but it grew on me. It was a pretty good watch, and I wouldn't mind rewatching it, like while I eat my dinner or something. Pretty comforting. My coffee is growing on me. It's kind of interesting though, kind of bitter. But yeah, there were a lot of like comments that were just like, oh my gosh, just watch K-On!, just watch something else. It's just another slice of life. Well, like, fucking duh, it is a slice of life. I didn't realize that K-On! Owns the slice of life genre. I've never seen this sort of attitude towards any other anime where they're like, this particular, what is it, like, genre, this niche, this anime does this genre the way it's supposed to. Just watch the other animes in this genre. There can only be 3 slice of life animes, don't you know? I feel like slice of life animes are just supposed to be semi-comforting because people watching them probably don't want anything super deep or troubling to happen. At least when it's in this format, this like cutesy moe format. They don't want to be stressed out. They just want like semi-realistic friendships. It should be not boring. And if it sparks emotions, then that's good too, right? I don't get why they were holding it to such a fucking like clanad level where they're like, I need to be fucking moved after watching A channel, because that's not what it is. That's not what it's trying to be. And I wish they weren't as hard as they were on it. So I think that's why it is a 6, what was it, like 6.7, 6.8, 6.9, aka 69 out of 100 or 6.9 out of 10. Yeah. So here is my final rating. I rate this, given what it's meant to be, I rate it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a very good slice of life anime because I didn't want it to end. I was like, oh, I wish there was more to their story. Hello, Monica, how are you? I wish there was more to their story. I kind of was able to empathize with their emotions, which I think is good. If you can kind of put yourself in the character's shoes, that means that the story did a good job. And I thought it was a very good anime for a slice of life high school girl anime. So, onto our fun fact. I'm glad you're doing good. Our fun fact for today is Toru's VA voices Mao Mao in the Apothecary Diaries. This kind of surprised me because Mao Mao is such a much more like serious character. So I am curious if she sounds similar to Toru or not, because I haven't heard her Japanese lines. Would have rated it a 6 point something if I could have, but alas, no decimals on Mao, so I rounded up to a 7. If you're on any list, or yeah, any list, you can choose between like a 10 scale, 10 point scale, 100 point scale, etc. Thank you, Monica. I'm assuming you meant pretty, but Either way, I guess I'm petty too. I can be petty. I think this is the last... Yeah, that's the last slide. So, as I said, I am going to... We're gonna do the anime trailer voting this time, since I feel the urge to have us watch something else. So I'm going to... Because next week we're going over the summer animes. So I'm going to spin the wheels, and we're gonna see what it lands on. I wish I could show it to you guys, but I don't know how to like ingrain that into the screen. So I'll just turn on the volume and then you guys can hear the wheel probably. I almost accidentally pressed the X and like close my browser. Okay, so first we're gonna spin, or wait, no, I don't think I can't spin for my seasonal animes, so let me open panel. Me a seasonal anime. So seasonal. Let's do spring. What to pick? What to pick? I think I already had Nippon Sangoku on the last one. I guess we could just pick like some other animes that were last week, but I do like to rotate them out. Let's see. What is speaking to me from spring 26? Oh my god, the fucking I was reborn as a vending machine one. I think I am going to just keep Nippon Sangoku for the seasonal, because I can't be bothered to look through all of these. So 1 second, I'm going to get the trailer ready. And we're just gonna watch the trailer and vote off of that, because that was a special wheel thing that we landed on. Let me put it in my poll so I don't forget. Oh my god, I thought I was muted. I got so scared. I haven't started the poll yet. I'm just using it as like a little note page. So Nippon Sangoku, and then we'll watch the trailer in a second. I'm just gonna spin the wheels, and there will be no special option for this this week. It's kind of a weird week. I don't know, cause I got confused. Okay, so for our popular anime, you guys can hear the wheel spinning. I just don't want to reveal what's on the wheel. I like to keep I like to keep the animations to what you guys see wins and makes it on the voting list. To keep the randomness, I think, is fun. So let's spin for the top rated anime option. Oh my fucking god. It landed on One Piece. Shall we spin again? What if we just ignore that it landed on that, right? What is this One Piece? What is One Piece even about? Spin again. But I've never spun again. It would just be like One Piece season 1, but how long wait, hold on. How long is One Piece season 1? My throat is so dry. What the fuck? 1K plus? I thought One Piece itself had like 800 episodes. Hold on. $1,174? Can I not go like by season? How many episodes were released that season? I'm sorry. Why does it have so many episodes? What the fuck? It cannot be that entertaining, bro. Alright, well, let me spin again then. Alright. It landed on Clanad. A little bit, I guess. What the hell? That is so bizarre. Okay, we got Clanad. I'm fucking excited. Watch an arc. The only thing is that, well, I guess it's 2 weeks in between the next actual anime discussion, so I guess we could. But Clanad is calling me a little more. Okay. And next we spin for the retro anime. So let's spin. Oh my god. A 30-year-old's health and physical education. Let me look this up on Mal. I guess we're gonna watch the trailer anyway, but this is old? Oh, this is from 2011. Okay. Well, let me put this on the voting. And then we're gonna watch the trailers. Are you excited? It's like movie time. Kind of. Alright, let me pull them up. Nippon Sangoku trailer. And then oh, good night, Christian. Sleep well. Thank you for coming. I hope work is easy on you tomorrow. Alright, then we got the Clanad trailer. Why is there an official trailer from 6 years ago? Alright. And lastly, a 30-year-old's... This name looks like it's so recent. Okay. So I've got the trailers pulled up. And we're gonna watch them. Hopefully I don't get like copyright striked. Actually, let me... I wasn't thinking. Let me see if I can get this on here. I'm gonna hide that for a second. Ooh. It's erupting through my ears and I can't fucking see it. I can't see what's happening. Can I full screen this shit? Ooh, I can full screen it? Holy shit. I can full screen it without being full screened? Wait, I'm creaming. Okay. Alright, fear not, guys. Alright. Our first voting options trailer is Nippon Sangoku. Here is the official trailer. And we are watching it together. Yoshi, hajimemasu. I just realized you guys can't understand what is happening. Hello? What? Why would it not— what? Hello? Why would it not have English subs? Hold on one damn minute. What does it say? That's the question, isn't it? Why is there not official— why does Prime Video not have official subs? Okay, I'm gonna switch to this one because it actually has English options, so... 1 second. 1 minute.
Civilization.
Oh, dub? Dub? Oh my god, I'm hearing it in my eyes. Or in my ears. I can't fucking see! It's gone! It's gone and I can't stop it! Okay, I was able to find the dub at least. I just can't. My screen is frozen. Why is my screen frozen? I can't see. It isn't usually like this. I promise. Dude. I can like click it and pause it. But like, I can't see my actual like... The screen isn't moving, but when I click it, it unpauses. How does this happen, bro? What bug is this? Okay. It's still frozen. It's full screen now, but it's frozen. Alright. Why was it not doing this in the last one? What? Perhaps it's the link I used? Okay. When I hit share, it used a different link. Hello? I'm so grumpy. You know what? Never mind. What if we just didn't use that feature at all and I just share it with you guys on my screen share? I just need to crop it real quick. For immersion. Okay. Oh, I think this is already cropped. How delightful. Huggers. Thank you, skill issue department. Thank you. Okay. Alright. I've got it. I've done it. And then now I just need to make it bigger. There we go. That's good, right? Okay, now we're going to watch the trailer finally. Hello. This is Nippon Sangoku's trailer, and it is dubbed. So let us commence. I've heard it in the background a couple times.
Civilization collapses in the near future. Japan enters
The
the
near
Sengoku
future.
period, where 3 nations compete for supremacy. One man steps forward to make himself known.
Listen, I'm here because I genuinely want to change the world.
The animation's cool.
He would become a genius military strategist. This is his story.
I like the view you can see from here. Japan is truly an incredible civilization.
If we utilized your knowledge, it might be possible to secure the borderlands and end the Sengoku period.
The
laggy PC.
reunification of Japan.
Oops, did I interrupt?
You're only getting in the way, you know.
Oh, I don't
Pretty
like that.
impressive, don't you think? He's not phased at all. Did he just give me a like?
Are they gonna kiss?
If it's to change the world, I will do anything.
I like the art
There
style.
is one point we should be concerned about. The birth of a talented dictator.
The war begins.
If this has been in preparation for the upcoming war.
No. The
Wait,
strategy,
I like the
not
fruity guy,
out of
never
solutions
mind.
yet.
Understand that I am the state.
This reminds me of like Gachakushi.
You have to stay focused. Remember who our true enemy is.
No one can truly know history before it happens. Nippon Sangoku.
Prime original. Why is it a prime one? I think it looks cool. I've been wanting to watch it actually. I think it's on my I think it's on my little, let me see. I have like a little weekly animes to watch list. Yeah, I have it. I have to watch episode 1 of this anyways. So that is our first anime option. Our second one is Clanad. So we're gonna watch that trailer and then vote, or watch it and then vote after the third one. My bad. Ooh, this is old resolution. Okay, here goes. I wonder if there's gonna be subtitles. Auto-generated. Let's hope. Oh my god.
No one chooses to live in solitude.
Oh, dub
Yet many
again?
people end up feeling alone. For some, it may be the cruel outcome of fate, while for others, the result of one's mistakes. TBS presents Clanad.
Clanad?
Tomoya is trying to get through his final year of high school. His mom has died, and his father keeps him at a distance. He's shut himself off to the world. However, an unexpected encounter opens the door to a new life. Tomoya is about to discover sometimes the biggest change of heart can
Super
start
old
with the
anime
smallest
trailer.
steps.
I love the Oz so much. The Oz is so
Nagisa
good.
repeating her senior year after a long absence fighting an illness. She feels the world has passed her by. Then she meets Tomoya. They feel a connection to each other as they search for what will bring meaning to their lives. Tomoya offers to help her realize her dream of reviving the drama club and performing on stage. What begins as a casual pastime soon becomes a mission.
The mixing is so bad. It's
But it's
great.
hard to find recruits for the long-forgotten club. He ends up reaching out to others who are dealing with problems of their own. Kotomi is a reclusive genius.
This is so nostalgic.
Orphaned at a young age, she is haunted by the memories surrounding her parents' death.
Japan puts a lot of pride
Even
into their
though only her friends can
animations.
see her, mysterious Fuko is obsessed with making her sister's wedding dreams come true. This girl never backs down from a fight.
This is so dated. It's so good.
Tomoyo may act tough, but that's just a cover for the secrets she keeps inside. Tomoya's undying support for Nagisa touches others around him. And by supporting one another, they don't have to face their problems alone. By spending less time dwelling on his own thoughts, Tomoya frees himself to move forward. And friendship turns into something more. Secrets from their past bring up new challenges. The strength of their relationship will be tested. And they'll have to confront their fears to find their place in this world. And maybe other worlds. Will Tomoya's new outlook on life be enough to endure what lies ahead?
I loved how
Wow.
dated this is.
Available from TBS.
Oh my gosh. It was back when trailers used to be like, here's the TV channel this is coming to, and not the streaming apps you can find it on. I don't know if the trailer did it justice, but that is how trailers used to be It used to just be like a narrator and not like little snippets of the actual like show. But that is Clanad, and then our third option is, I already forgot the name. A 30-year-old's health and physical education training, I think it was. Let's hope that this has English subs. Or if it's gonna be dub again. Let me see actually, I don't want to be surprised. Dude, I cannot find a trailer for it aside from like this one from 2 years ago. But alas, I guess we will just have to watch this one raw. Raw dog it. I can't believe this is the only trailer for this one. Okay, we're gonna have to go purely based on vibes, alright? Name, haben. Okay, here goes. Try to get immersed. You have nothing but your emotions to go off of. Oh wait, this is the opening. What the fuck? Is there actually no fucking trailer? Hold on. This is like... This isn't an old anime, bro. It is 12/22. I'm so fucking confused. Wait, do I have to look up like the actual like the Japanese title maybe? Let me see. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if I can paste the Japanese title in. 30歳の保健体育。はい。Okay. Wait, there's a different one. Oh my god, is this fucking lost media? I can't fucking find the trailer. You would think that this is from like fucking 2001. Hello? I wonder if Mal has the trailer. There's promo videos. Maybe, is that what they used to be called maybe? Like PV? I don't know. Well, I don't want to give you guys a shitty trailer, so I'll just read the synopsis. How's that? Okay. So, this has a 6.6 rating on Mal. 12 episodes. Based on Mitsuba and Ichijinsa's 30-year-old health and physical education guidebook. I had to do some live translation for a second. The guide is aimed at men in their 30s who have not experienced romance or sex with a woman yet. Imagawa Hayo is a 30-year-old virgin bachelor. One day a Cupid descends from heaven with the express purpose of forcing him to graduate from virginity. Thus unfolds a pure love story between a 30-year-old bachelor and a 30-year-old bachelorette. Are they just two neats? Two losers? So that is the synopsis. It is a comedy, a romance, and an ecchi. I'm scared. But it says it's rated R, not because of sex, but because of violence and profanity. I wonder what makes it an ecchi then. But those are the options. I'll put them in the voting. And I'll start the vote. I can't scroll down. Hello? The start poll button is fucking gone. I think it's not letting me start it because the anime title's too long, so I'll put the Japanese one and start poll, and then you all can vote. Hello, Skill Issue. I'm sorry I couldn't see what you were saying. We are just wrapping up Anime Club right now, debating what we're gonna watch next. Dun, 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 dun. Clean at 100%. Does anybody's like, I don't even know what to say, like blood vessels, I guess, under their like jaw hurt? Like kind of like directly under their like lower part of their mouth. It just like randomly gets sore. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to go with. I didn't want to go without watching an anime for the week after next. I feel like I constantly have to be watching something. You know what I just realized is on this whiteboard you can see like a window reflecting and like the person taking the picture. I just wonder why this picture was taken. Were they trying to like show off their whiteboard layout or something? I mean, it's in a Christian school, or maybe it's at a church and it's not at a school at all. Actually, no, it is a school because it says library tomorrow. Oh, it's cute. They have the penguin saying that. I didn't even notice that. The penguin is telling them that there's library tomorrow. Dun 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 dun. What is tomorrow's stream? Oh wait, no. This is Sunday. I thought it was Saturday again. Tomorrow is my 5-year stream anniversary, so I'm quite excited. Oh, my butt hurts today. I need to pick a time because I have like a shit ton of events happening in August. It always makes it really difficult to, I guess, relax around my birthday. Because it's my birthday month, my 5-year anniversary month. That's already 2 things I have to, you know, work around or work for to celebrate with you guys. And then while I'm doing that, like three of my family's birthdays are this month. So I have to buy gifts and then go out to eat 3 separate times, and also Hanuko's birthday is 2 days before mine. And then school starts also this month. So usually in my first week of school, I am always like fucking behind and confused. Like I'm like, sorry bro, I have like 10 different things I need to be working on right now or planning around. So usually because my birthday's at like the end of the month, I'm always like like after doing everything. What are you gonna do? I have a couple videos that are going to be posted, but I won't say what yet. But I am excited. I'm fucking tired of the mucus in my throat, bro. I don't know why it's so bad today. Other than that, I'll go ahead and wrap up the voting. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty. And the winner is Clanad, won by 100%. So, let me look up the episode list so I can send you guys off with a guide. I also meant to say, if you liked HNL and you want to watch more, there is a 2-episode OVA, or ONA, I don't know, one of those 2, that continues after it, and there is a like a set that has the 12 episodes plus a bonus 13th episode. So there's 3 more H&L medias out there. So Clannad, the anime that we voted on, has 7.9, basically 8 out of 10 rating. It has 23 episodes. It is from fall 2007. And so to finish this, let's see. Next anime club. Oh my goodness, school starts next week. Oh my god. So assuming that I'm still doing the anime clubs on Sundays, I'll have to see how that fares. Next Sunday will be the day before school starts, I think, and then so Clannad will be discussed on the 30th. So that will be 2 weeks. So let's do 13 days, I guess. 23 divided by 13. So you would just have to watch 2 episodes of Clannad a day to finish it in time. Pretty easy peasy. There is a Clannad movie. Don't watch that. Just watch the Clannad from fall 2007. No after story. And no movie. Other than that, is it bad? It's just like, it's like, I think it came out like before the anime. Let me see. It's not even showing up. Let me see if I can find it. Clannad movie. Clannad movie. I guess the movie came out fall 2007 too. The movie is just like kind of like a completely different story, and I think it it's like the same story, but it's like reanimated. I don't know. I don't know. I just remember watching a clip of it. It's like Clannad and Clannad After Story combined. And it just doesn't need to be watched because the show, it's meant to like condense the events of the show. However, there are 2 specials that you can watch if you want to. Let me find the names. There is... What the hell? I looked it up and then it like disappeared. Okay. That took a second. There is Clannad Another World Tomoyo chapter and Clannad Another World, or yeah, Clannad After Story Another World Kyo chapter. So actually I think you can watch Clannad Another World Tomoyo chapter after you watch Clannad if you would like to. It's just a little AU. Other than that, just focus on the main Clannad anime for today, or for the next 2 weeks. I think that is it for today. Anime Club meeting number 28 is adjourned. Thank you all for hanging out with me today. Thank you, mods, for making sure everything goes smoothly. Thank you. And I will see you guys tomorrow for my streamiversary. I will have the schedule posted tonight. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited. And I think it's everything. So I'm so glad you guys have joined me for Anime Club today. Have a great rest of your days and nights and 24 hours. And じゃあまたね。 バイバイパカパカ